Spooky season is halfway over, which means October is here. So in today's video, we're going to tell you everything you need to know if you're headed to the Universal Orlando Resort this month. Halloween Horror Nights is, of course, running throughout the month of October, and it happens on Wednesday through Sunday every single week. The only exception here is Halloween itself, because Halloween falls on a Tuesday, which is a night when the event typically wouldn't be running, but it is on that Tuesday. The time frame for HHN is 6:30 p.m. until 2 in the morning every single night, and this year's event is amazing. We've come several nights in October, and it is so much fun. So if you're heading to the event this month, you are going to love it. October is probably our favorite time to visit the event because the weather actually starts to feel like fall, like a tiny bit. We actually had a night a few days ago where the low was in the 60s, barely, and we weren't actually awake for that part of the night, but that's what the weather people said, so I guess we'll believe them.
Today is truly the end of an era on the channel, and that's because this is the last time that we will ever talk about the Jurassic Park tribute store. So I don't even know how long we've been talking about it. It's been here a long time, but the Jurassic Park tribute store closes on October 1st. So that's the last day of operations. We actually went in there a little bit ago to see if they were doing any kind of discounts, because sometimes as the tribute stores, like the seasonal ones especially, start coming to a close, they'll discount the merchandise. No discounts, it's Jurassic Park. They can sell that anytime they want. You may have also noticed that we left studios way early in the video today, and that's because there is some devastating reports coming out of Islands of Adventure that we have to go investigate.
It looks like the rumors are true. Several of y'all had reached out to us on Instagram and said that the lemon slush stand that's at the very back of Marble was gone. And I'm not gonna lie, we refused to believe it because it hurt too much to think about it. Now that we have seen it for ourselves, we're devastated. I really don't know what we're gonna do. They took the pizza pretzel away from Universal Studios probably like a year ago at this point, and now they've taken it out of Islands of Adventure. I mean, if we could have just gotten some kind of heads up, I would have come over here and bought like 10 of them just so I could have like a one last hoorah, but I don't know. R.I.P. Pizza Pretzel.
Wish that I could make you see how you fit me perfectly.
As far as crowds go, October is going to be a little bit busier than September. So in October, a lot of schools around the country have fall break, and anytime that kids are out of school, you're gonna see an increase in crowd levels. But what's interesting is that Florida public schools actually don't have a fall break, so it's not nearly as crazy as the spring break craze in March, but you will see a little bit of an increase. As far as HHN goes, every single night that we have been to the event has been insane. It has been really, really busy every single night. So the parks will be moderately busy, but HHN will be crazy.
Guys, if you are saddened by the pizza pretzel news like we are, go ahead and leave us a hashtag pizza pretzel party. I don't know, in the comments, and if we get enough of those, we'll do something. We'll like send an email begging for them to return to Universal.
As far as park hours go, Universal Studios is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on HHN nights. And then on non-HHN nights, it's open from 8 to 7. That's gonna be Mondays and Tuesdays all month long, with the exception of Halloween, like we talked about earlier. Islands of Adventure is a little bit crazier for park hours. So this park opens at 9 in the morning for all of October, and then the closing time varies between 7 and 10. The only exception here where we have like an extra early closing is on Wednesday the 4th, where Islands of Adventure closes at 6. That is an HHN night where Universal Studios will be closing down at 5. So if you're coming that day and don't have an HHN ticket, we would suggest getting here closer to park open.
On to Volcano Bay. It's pretty straightforward. It will open up every day at 10, and it will close at 5 or 6 every day, depending on weekend or whatever day it is, except there is one little oddity. Halloween night. Everything seems to be weird with Halloween. The website and the app are saying two different things. On the website, if you look at the calendar, it says it's closed on Halloween, but if you look at the app, it says it's open and closes at 5, so trick or treat.
As far as early park admission goes, it is at Islands of Adventure at 8 a.m. all month long. Studios doesn't have EPA, but it does just open to the public at 8, which is probably better, honestly. And then Volcano Bay also has EPA at 9 for all of October. As far as ride closures go, the Hogwarts Castle Light Show still isn't running. We were really hopeful that the Dark Arts Halloween show that they typically have this time of year would make a return, but we haven't seen any kind of announcement that it's going to come back. I guess there's still a chance that they could bring it back sometime in October, so we have our fingers crossed for that. But there is another ride that is closed, and that is Ripsaw Falls. Ripsaw Falls is closing on October 7th and will remain closed the rest of the month for just a typical refurbishment. So if you come here after October 2nd, you won't be able to ride that. In our last monthly update, we talked about a ticket deal that Universal is running where if you buy 2 days, you get 3 free. And that ticket expired like we said it would, but Universal replaced it with a buy 3 days, get 2 free. So it's not as good of a deal as the one that they were running, but it'll still save you some money. So if you're thinking about buying some multi-date tickets, now would be a really great time to do that. Also, we got an email not long ago from Orlando Informer talking about their winter meetup dates that are almost completely sold out. We did a video recently where we talked about we're trying to bring our entire family down for one of the winter meetups, so that kind of like made us panic a little bit thinking that they're almost sold out. So if you are wanting to buy tickets to one of the meetups for this winter, make sure you do that. They could be sold out by the time we put this video out, but if you're going, we'll see you there.
It's insane to believe that the next time that we do one of these monthly updates, it'll be focused a lot around this area for a totally different holiday. But if you want to check out that video of us trying to get my mom down here for the first time ever, check out this video right up here. But thanks for hanging out, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye. Bye.